that is on note making and revision. So regarding the note making and revision, we have like a very experienced personality to invite here. So Shahenshah sir, he's hailing from Thrissur and he cleared UPSC in 2016 and currently he's Assistant Commissioner in Indian Railway Service at Maharashtra Cadre. And he also cleared Assistant Commander of CISF with the rank of 13. And he's also a good athlete, like he's a product of Sports Authority of India with a state record in 100-meter hurdles. And also he was a captain of Kerala athletic team. So it's we're very glad to invite Shahenshah sir to interact with the note making and revision strategies. I'm handing over to you, sir.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, we can see the screen.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay. I hope I'm audible right now.
Yes, sir, you're audible. You're audible. It's clear.
Okay. So we will start. Everyone, I'm sorry for the initial glitches. It will be rectified soon. Okay. So hi. So I'll give a small introduction of myself. As Shana was telling, I am also I was also a student like all of us. The journey from being the other side of a screen to this side of the screen is just a matter of an examination. And I remember during my training sessions that I used to attend sessions. We used to have facilitation programs for those who qualify civil services in Trivandrum. So one of your mentor is here, Azim, Roshan, and all. We all used to go to the felicitation program, and we used to sit there and see the other students who used to get felicitated by the chief minister or the other ministers who come for facilitation. So I cherish those beautiful memories that we shared there, and I feel very happy seeing all of you starting your journey towards the civil services. And I feel very happy seeing Nimshit sir calling you all officers, and that was a nice gesture from sirs that you all are budding officers in future, the IAS, IPS, the other services. So I hope every one of you here a good successful career in your life, and be the stepping zone that you all require towards a good career. And going I hope everyone can see the PPT that I shared, right? Okay. So I hope somebody is having a lot of fun with the screen. Okay. So whatever red marks you see, it's not from me. it's somebody else is having a good time with the screen. Okay. Importance. Why is revision not making important? So I'll directly go to the subject because I know it's been a very big session. Two speakers have already spoke a lot of things about civil services, the necessities, the how to see how to face failures. That sir has rightly pointed out, failure that is part and parcel of success will always be with you. So after all those sessions comes my session. The topic that was given to me was on uh, uh, revision and note making. So I'll tell you why is revision and note making important in civil services. Okay, so as all of us know that we all are aiming for the so-called civil services, and rightly been called it is the one of the toughest examination in the entire world. Toughest because the amount of people who qualify, the amount of competition that we face, the amount of students who initially write the paper, and the amount of students who finally get selected. So if you see that around the data says around 10 to 12 lakh of students will register for the examination, and in that around 8 to 9 lakh of students will write the prelims examination. Out of the 8 lakh people, around 15,000 people will get selected for the mains examination, and from the 15,000 of people, around 2,500 people will get selected for interview, and from that 2,700 people, around 900 people will get finally selected for the interview. In that 900 itself, the first 60 70 people will get rank holders will get IAS, the down the line people will get other services. So if you see the amount of competition that we face, that is from about 10 lakh to the final 900 list of people, it's a great journey. It's a very difficult journey. It's a journey that demands a lot of things. It's a journey that requires a lot of effort. It's a journey of perseverance. It's a journey of failures. It is a journey of success. It's a journey of a lot of emotions. Uh, uh, we all are such products. The way you see me, maybe as a successful candidate or an officer, is not about what I was. Shana madam has told that I qualified in 2016. The madam did not say that I failed 5 of my previous attempts, and I got selected in my 6th attempt. So if you see that way, I failed 4 5 times, and only after that I got selected. So if you ask me, whether I was successful, I would say that I failed 5 times and then I qualified on the 6th time. So that's a matter of fact. Everyone has to see failures and success are part and parcel of this business. So uh, the matter is, you guys have to accept that failures may come, may not come, but just understand that it is worth to take the risk, and it is worth to prepare for civil services. It is worth to go for all the difficulties, hardship that we face today, or during the preparation phase, lot of self doubts. Even during my preparation phase, I was having a lot of self doubts, lot of depression phases, lot of phases where I myself was doubtful whether I'll be able to qualify. And till now, even after getting to service, I am still preparing for civil services, and I am giving interview this year also. So the journey is a very big journey, very 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 long journey, and not big. It's a very long journey, and the curve is not a straight single straight curve. The curves are always ups and downs. So you, my friends, have to go through all of the emotions, and I certainly believe these session interaction with us, interaction with those who get selected, and overall guidance of a good team is a good recipe for success. And I just want to tell you that the way you see us, the way you see the one IPS officer you just saw, and IS officers, many you had good interaction with a lot of officers. We all are just students like you. We all were just students like you, and we just got lucky, or God was with us on that day that we got selected in that interview. So the journey from that side of a screen to this side, as I said, is a matter of examination. It is up to you, and that is where we all come as an hand holding entity that supports you towards that journey. So I don't want to bore you guys with my philosophy. We'll directly go to our topic, that is revision making. So I'll first say why is revisions are made important. So as we have discussed, why is revision important? First and foremost reason is the nature of preparation. See, the normal preparation phase, it will take 1.5 years of preparation is needed. So down the line, what happens is you will read a lot of stuff. For example, you are preparing now. I started my preparation when at that time Manmohan Singh was the prime minister. Then I used to see how the government was introducing many bills. I used to see 2013 amendments, and that was the phase 2013. Then we had two governments. Then we had a lot of things. So a lot of political thing, economic terms, a lot of things changes. So if you see myself, I prepared from 2013 to right now 2020. Also I was preparing 2021. I was preparing, so around 7 years of preparation. So all those years of preparation, if I don't make notes, how will I remember stuff? Because I'll come up with a hell lot of newses, correspondences, current affairs. So you have to write it out. You have to jot it down. So the nature of examination is such a way that revision is important. So otherwise, without revision, you will forget a lot of stuff. And second important thing is the competitive nature of examination. As I said, from 10 lakh to the last 1,000 is a very arduous journey. And I said, as I said, you need to be different from others in your examination, written examination. For that, you have to show something in subject that. Yes, in fact, your answers are a little different. And third is there are a lot of subjects. As if you go through the syllabuses, you will understand there are a lot of subjects. For example, I have interacted with one of the seniors, and he was telling, in fact, you guys during civil service preparation are actually doing 4 or 5 post-graduation subjects in a span of 1 year. So can you imagine the amount of stress you are doing? 4 or 5 post-graduation subjects in 1 year preparation. This much is the amount of data that we process in our preparation phase. So that is one of the because of immense amount of subjects that we handle, we need to revise the things. And again, time constraints in examination. Why is revision important? Because many times what happens is preparation, the time you may not be able to go through all the subjects at a one time. So what you have to do, you have to strategize a time period. For example, this week I'm studying polity, next week I'm studying history, next week so this need proper strategies. Then coherence in preparation. So next topic we'll be discussing is how to revise. So what we as a principal used to follow during our preparation phase was we used to read at least 4 times a subject in a month. For example, every weekend, Sundays will be the day we'll revise the things, whatever be the thing. So if we are studying polity, that weekend we'll be revising polity as we were doing that. Okay, then it is up to you. There is some problems with screen, I guess. Okay, then revision. Then we used to have monthly and weekly revisions depending on the subjects and stages of examination, which is important because in if you are preparing for prelims specifically, there are some subjects that is not there in the mains. For example, world history is not there, ethics is not there, or security aspect as such is not there. International relations is not there. So you don't have to revise those things during prelims preparation phase. You can wait it for. So revision also depends on which stage of preparation you are in. And I always have a small booklet handbook with me. It is small, this much size, that I always keep in my pants. So whenever I go out or have food, I'll open it and read it out. It mainly, for example, there are more than 360, 370 articles are there in Constitution. So some of the articles I write it out, and I used to, what do you call, remember, I used to recall the important articles, important court cases, important geographical areas, committees, or other commissions reports and all. We used to do this. So I would suggest you students will have a small handbook, and a revision also makes it organized. Okay. Then next important aspect is revision and note making. I would suggest you, I would give you an approach in revision note making, because we need an integrated approach. For example, in preparation phase, what happens is Lakshmikant, that is actually the Bible of polity subject in civil service preparation. We all read Lakshmikant, but in my preparation, I would have read more than 16, 17 times Lakshmikant, because 5, 6, 7 years of preparation phase, at least once or twice in a preparation. So we read a lot of time. So what happens is we at times may not make notes and all. So some subjects like the Lakshmikant, what strategy you can follow is you can go for first reading and second reading, and third reading. I mean, third reading will end a book, and third reading you can start making notes. So first reading you will do, you will understand the subject, and the second reading is after say 1 month, you again read this read the book for examination purposes or revision purposes. On the third time you read, you can start making notes. So important, you don't have to make everything in the note, but some important aspects you can start making notes in the third reading. And from the fourth reading and all, you don't have to read the test again. You can start reading only notes. This is what I did for history. So during history, especially the you might have read India Struggle for Independence. So India Struggle for Independence is a very bulky book, around 400 to 500 pages, and I read it 2 times. And the second time, in fact, second time I made notes, not the third time. Second time I made notes, and after that I read only notes, because it was a very bulky book and it requires a lot of effort. So after making notes, actually I can read the entire subject in 6 hours. So that was the amount of easiness you will get once you prepare notes. So this as a strategy you can follow. Once or twice you can read, and the second time you can start reading and jot it out in notes, and the fourth time or third time almost only notes. You don't have to read the entire book again. So that is the one way you can do, because revision note making you can see an integrated approach. Because what happens is, for example, modern history at least have three test books, that is around 1200 pages. So then comes middle, more ancient India, at least two books are there, that is again around 500 pages. Then again we have medieval India. Medieval India is again a 250 pages test book. Then again you have art and culture. Art and culture is again a 250 pages book. So altogether there is around 2200 pages of books will be there. So in order to revise the entire subject, you have to read again 2200 of pages. So it is better to compile these things into say 50, 60 pages of revision notes, and after that reading only notes. So this was the strategy I was following. Once or twice I'll read a book. After that I'll just make notes. Then after that I won't read the textbook again. I will just read my notes. So my notes were good enough. In fact, after my fourth attempt or fifth attempt, I was only reading notes. No textbooks I was reading, because time was not there. Okay. Then we'll come to how to make notes. So the next topic is how to make notes. Okay. Okay, how to make notes. So in this, actually, we will discuss some of the topics on how to make notes, and I'll show you some of my notes that I actually made during my preparation, how I was making notes. And I'll share with you my handwritten notes and online notes, so that you will get an idea of how to make notes. Okay. I want to apologize for this thing. There is actually some issues with the sharing. It's always coming out. चलो ठीक है. एक मिनट. Okay. So what I think the best way to do is I have the copy of the same with me. I'll just read that out. Okay. So how to make notes? Okay. First and foremost important fact in making notes is the first rule, thumb rule is to study the syllabus. You should study the syllabus. You should know what the syllabus is. Okay. The first and foremost rule is you have to understand what is the syllabus is. For example, you are reading newspaper. Okay. In newspaper, how do you understand which topic of from the newspaper to read or not? So if you want to understand which topic of newspaper to read, you should have an idea of what are the syllabuses. So it is important for you to understand syllabus. For that, what you have to do is 1 minute. Hello?
Yes,
I
yes.
think it's audible. Okay. So the syllabus. So what you have to do is first of all you go to the UPC website or any other topics and download the syllabus. Okay, you download the syllabus and paste it on your wall so that you will get daily your study table where you paste the syllabus on your study wall. So for me, even after preparation, even after 4-5 years of preparation, the first thing I do is every time I'll just paste the syllabus on my wall, and every day morning I'll know what are the syllabuses. Okay, that is very important. You should know the syllabus. You should know the contours of your preparation. ऐसे नहीं कि if you start reading everything anything you will end up getting nothing. So you should be knowing what are the syllabus are, demand of questions are. So first important thing is understanding the syllabus properly. Second is prioritizing the topics. Because what happens is, for example, you are writing about international relation. Okay, international relation, what happens is during our preparation phase, what we do is we'll read everything on international relation. We start to make notes on anything. For example, today there was a note that the France has apologized for some genocide. So if you start making notes on that, like Armenia, say the state, if that state in question is Armenia, so Armenian genocide of 20th century was where. As you start preparing note on it doesn't matter because preparation does not say your syllabus does not say anything about French history of anything. So you need to understand, prioritize the topics. If you are reading about France, right, make notes on only on India-France relation. For example, if there are any defense products, for example, Rafale aircraft is there. So you start the strategic relationship with France. So you have to prioritize the topics. Making notes doesn't mean that you prepare everything notes. So that became very clumsy and very bundled up, and you will end up not understanding anything. So prioritize the topics. For that, first and foremost thing is understanding syllabus. Okay, then another thing, how to understand the contours of preparation. Next thing is previous year question papers. Very important. Previous year question paper should be read topic wise. You go through any online. For example, you can go through Flipkart, or you can go to Flipkart or any online subject and go through previous year question paper topic wise solved. Previous year question paper topic wise solved. So you buy it and you will get to know the previous year question topic with, for example, geography में Indian geography, especially Himalayan mountains में कितना questions have came. So you can what are the contours of question? For example, if you start preparation for Himalayan development, there are like more than 5, 6, 10 theories of Himalayan development. So you need not have to read everything. You just need to know some basics of that. So for that to understand, you should go through syllabus. You should read the previous question paper. Otherwise, what happens is we won't prepare properly. We won't be able to understand proper strategy preparation. Okay. And the fourth point is analyzing toppers notes. This is also important. If what happens is go to online, go to just Google and type that civil services first rank note, civil services second rank note. You write anything, civil service toppers notes, civil services toppers geography note, civil service toppers for say polity notes, civil service toppers XA note. You go through that, you download their notes. Okay. For example, all of the toppers, once they get selected, they download their notes for the students. So you go through that notes. You try to understand how they are actually reading the notes, how they are understanding the notes. So going through the notes, you will get an idea how they were making, so that you can even follow their method and strategies. Today only you can try this. You just go through Google, type that is civil services toppers notes, download a number of notes and go through that how they are making notes. So you'll get an idea of how to make notes. Okay, and another thing is newspapers. So newspapers, what happens is newspapers may what all this in my preparation, what I did was I actually divided newspapers into 8 type of things. Okay, in newspapers may I had separate booklet for polity, international relations, economy, security, national issues, geography, culture, and SNT. So I divided this like the 8 topics. So I divided the entire topics into 8 subdivisions, and in 8 subdivision I had one file, one binded file. So whenever a news comes, what I did was I write out something, or I just cut that particular newspaper topping and I'll just paste on the page. And an addition comes, and again I'll just paste on that. This is how I made newspaper notes. So this is one thing you can do. And another thing is, see, the preparation note making, you cannot make notes separately for prelims and mains. You have to integrate both. Okay, don't end up making notes separately for prelims, separately for mains, separately for interview. So what happens is a lot of repeated data, a lot of repeated effort happens. So integrated note making is better. So next I'll show you some of my notes. So you can have an idea of how I was. I Can you see this? I think you can see this, right? Anyone?
Yes, we can see that, sir.
Okay. So so this is one note that I made for India and UAE. So in international relation, there's a topic Indian relation with its Indian important countries. So I made one note for India and UAE. So you can see how I divided it. So in Indian UAE I made, and initial few topics, initial few points are actually important aspects of relation, and down the middle you can see a subdivision of challenges. So whenever newspaper notice, these are made only for newspapers. Okay, so see, these I made 5, 6 years. Whenever small things, I just jot it out. Look how concerns these are. For example, see, energy security. I just read in the 5th largest oil exporter to India. Then trade 50 billion. Proposal to increase to 150 billion. So it's very concerns. So when you prepare note, be clear that minimize it. Just write what is the important thing. Again, I extremely want to apologize for this. Okay. So, and one subdivision was challenges. So I wrote what are the challenges in India UAE relation. Then another last subdivision was opportunities. What are the opportunities available? So these are the 3 ways I divided this topic. Then I'll come to one cutting of this is I made from Lakshmikant. So So I am not able to share it. It's some issues is happening, keep on happening. Last, I'll try once again. If it works out, let's do. Otherwise, okay. So this is how I divided into mandate, issues, and way forward. So these are the three subdivisions that I did. So whenever things comes, I'll write this. I did specifically for the question answer format, because most of the time questions comes in civil services as what are the issues of national commission of minorities, how what are the way forward. So it is opinionated question comes, so you have to give some opinions. So in your opinion, should the national commission of minority be given constitutional status or likewise? So what we have to do, we have to be opinionated in our answers. In opinionated answers, you have to be very much informative. Okay, and this is I think you can see one note of mine. This is the note that I made for uh, ethics. That is a topic on values in civil services. And this is an example of how not to make a note. Okay, because I wanted to share you this because it is very clumped up. You can see my notes may I written here, there different types of inks, pata nahi what all things I have written. So even I feel very constrained to read these things. Many things are not clear. So this is not the way to prepare notes. Preparation note may it is constraints, but what happens is I didn't give any space for future notes. So I kept on adding notes on and on and on. So what happened, it became very clumped up and many information was lost in between. So when you're preparing notes, leave some space for that. Okay. Then lastly, I want to show one more note. That is this thing. Okay, this is actually one note that online note making. So I actually wanted to suggest you when you are making notes, it is always better suggestive to make notes on online. So what happens is you can always add space, you can always introduce new things, and I use my iPad to create notes nowadays. So what I do nowadays is I just cut and copy. So even if some news clippings are there, I'll just take a screenshot of it and I'll paste to my notes, and I'll keep on adding it. I'll use my pencil to write on it. So using digital media and digital note making is very successful, and you all are netizens, so you can use this method. So I would stop here because sharing a lot of issues are happening, and I don't think it's better to go. So these are the small thing that I want to discuss with you guys. That importance of revision, importance of note making, because as I said, the preparation is not like for 2 months preparation, 3 month preparation. It's actually a preparation of life. So the you that started for civil services not will be you that comes out of civil services. The lot of character development, a lot of personality development, you will be a entirely different person. So it's actually a transformation phase. It is actually a phase wherein which you will reinvent yourself. So such drastic changes you are going to happen in your life. So for that you need proper strategies, proper way of concentration, proper way of thinking. So I want to wish all of you a good success in your preparation. And if you have any doubts on question and answer, you can pop it up, or you can ask any doubts regarding note making and uh, revision. Anyone? ആർക്കും ഡൗട്ട്സ് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ there are only two means. ഒന്ന് ആർക്കൊന്നും മനസ്സിലായിട്ടില്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ everything is very clear. So there are only two ways. Okay, one question came up. It is important to make notes for PT. Obviously. PT, yeah, you should make note for PT too, because so for example in PT, while you prepare at least 40-50 question papers you will be solving, so you need to make notes 100%. There is no question about it. The next question is any online media or site that can help make notes. No, online sites you won't get. You can download many apps. For example, I use Notability and the Pages. I use Notability and Foxit for making notes. So you can download any of that. I am using in my I am using Notability and the Foxit, and at times I just use Pages also. Then how to write note on Indian polity of Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant very important, because Lakshmikant, what happens is the beauty of Lakshmikant is you read one paragraph of Lakshmikant today, tomorrow you read that paragraph again, and day after tomorrow also you read that paragraph again. 3 times you will get 3 meaning. So that is the beauty of Lakshmikant. So it is dense with very dense with information. You read 3 lines of Lakshmikant, you will get 5 points. So making note for Lakshmikant is a very, 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 very difficult path, because each line is a point, each line has an immense amount of data. So it's very difficult to comment on how to make a note for Lakshmikant. You can do is you can take important topics, for example, center-state relation and parliament. So there is a subdivision of center-state relation and parliament. So these are the two important sections in in Lakshmikant that almost all time question comes. So you can prioritize subjects. For example, there are a lot of sessions for national commissions and statutory commissions. So you can constrain making notes so that you prioritize some of the topics and make notes for Lakshmikant. Otherwise, if you start up making notes for Lakshmikant, you will end up writing Lakshmikant again, because Lakshmikant is such a book you cannot compile it into 1 or 2 pages. It's very dense book. Then next question: is it necessary to make notes on editorials? Yeah, you can make notes. I am making notes on editorials. Even right now I am preparing for civil interview. Even interview basis, I make editorial notes, very concise, because most of the editorial will be around 1 or 2 important points. You write that point. That's it. Sir, is it necessary to make notes from NCERT? Yes, NCERT. I would suggest you to make notes from history for history and polity. I won't suggest to make notes. Geography also I won't suggest you to make notes. History I suggest you to make, and economics only you read macroeconomics page. So I won't suggest you to make notes for economics. But history, yes, all the history, world history, modern history, medieval history, ancient history, art and culture. All these subjects I would suggest you to make notes. So is it important to make notes for NCERT? Subject depends. Even if you don't make notes for economics, okay, no issues. Don't make notes for polity, no issues, because the question largely covered in Lakshmikant. Or don't make notes for social sciences. Okay, no issues. But you should make for history. And sir, if you want to give CSAT exam after 5 years, then we should start covering current affairs. Why you want to give civil services after 5 years? Then when should we start covering current affairs? Yeah. They go. You read. Information is free. What is the big deal about reading? So you read whenever you want. The best. The only thing is the year you prepare for civil services will be 100% committed. It doesn't matter if you want to give 5 years. It doesn't matter if you don't read today or 1 month, but in preparation phase you should read, and I would suggest you to read these days. Okay. And sir, which is better, written notes or typed notes? I would suggest typed notes, because this is an era of internet, era of digital devices. So you use typed notes, because what happens is now, I would say, yeah, I was a geography student initially. So what happened was, I used to have a lot of books. Geography, I used to have 14 books. So I started to make notes of it. It became 2 books. So what happens is, if you make notes for everything, what happens, it will be this much bulky, and you cannot carry it everywhere. So if you prepare on typed notes, it will be easy to carry. I would suggest you guys to buy iPad if economically feasible, because I find studying in iPad is very helpful, because I was a person of note making, and I had lot of enough number of books, and Azim and all knows that whenever I come for examination, I comes with a lot of luggages. It was very difficult to carry. So I would suggest you to make typed notes. So is it enough to revise monthly compilation of current affairs instead of writing for newspaper? Yeah, it's different. You know, Era Single was the first ranker. And Rasingal in her interview said that she never read newspaper. And there is another Pradeep, he got again first rank in civil service. He said that he read 2 newspapers per day and make notes. So it depends on your capabilities and your preferences. So either way, the students have proved that it doesn't matter whether you write it or you read handwritten notes. So it depends. If you want to do, it's up to you. If you don't want to do, then also it's up to you. But I would suggest you to make notes. Have you done addition to handwritten? Yes, I have done. I have shown you one note now. It was how not to make notes. So I have made a lot of addition on that. I would end up with an understanding nothing. So economic current affairs. Economic current affairs. I don't get the question. Yeah, you should update economic current affairs. What happens is paper 3, that is economics. Largely, GS question comes from current affairs only. Then how to make note for environment of Shankar IAS. For the Shankar IAS, I actually don't made a note for Shankar IAS. What I did was I took Shankar IAS, GS core, and Shankar IAS, GS core, and Shankar IAS, GS core, and Vision. Shankar IAS, GS core, Vision test series. So I downloaded test series. Okay, that was around the 15 number of test series. That is around 1500 questions were there. So I solved the papers and I prepared note from test series, not from Shankar IAS. So that you can do because Shankar IAS many things are not relevant because in test series if you start to read test series you can jot it out. Sir, from newspaper, how did you make notes? Value addition to static notes and their current developments of one topic. Yes, exactly, important. The one topic you choose and you should add in that note only. For example, if you are writing a note on a parliamentary election, the entire thing that comes on parliamentary election should be on that note. If you choose one note for say example 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act, you should do all the addition in that pages only. So what I did was for one topic I had one A4 sheet, another topic I had one A4 sheet. So that is how I did. Any addition to a particular topic I used to make in that only, because what happens is you make note today, you make note after 10 months. What happens is you don't know which note may the note is, you end up not getting the notes. So very important to ensure the notes are in one place. So that's it. So I'll call it a day. If you guys need any, I got a message that Shana will ask questions. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so we
Okay.
beyond this note making, we would like to know about your experience in service. See, once when you are into the service, so in the railway service, especially regarding this COVID situation, and also regarding your attempts towards this crimes, and there was a newspaper recently regarding your experience in this. So, can you please share such experience after being in service?
So actually, I would say that my preparation, the amount of failures that I had, the amount of bad times or depression phases that I had is worth taking it, because that transformation was huge. Because from a jobless wanderer towards a civil servant is a big transformation. And I personally feel it is worth taking the risk of keep on preparing for civil services. And as far as experience are concerned, yes, we are facing a very big time here. Maharashtra, everything is closed out. So yesterday also we had a discussion with the commissioner KDMC here that railway actually plays a very important role in spreading corona to all parts of the country. So we are always on the edge. All times Twitter causes that railway police is the genesis of COVID, and we are the super spreader. See, we face a lot of issues, and crime is concerned. Yes, crimes are happening because people are losing jobs. So we are making special effort to ensure proper crime preventive measures and crime detections. As such, work is okay, work is good, lot of self-satisfaction. I last 3 days I went to my home at morning 1:32 to 2 o'clock only, because when high value theft happened, so we were detecting that case. So it was a very hectic time. But today we actually found all the accused, and because that's why I'm in uniform. I was there making all the procedural formalities, and I came back here for the session. So at the end of the day, you'll feel a lot of happiness. You'll feel you have done something. That sense of happiness is immense in service, and there are n number of opportunities and avenues for you to give something to society, and there is nothing more than civil services provide. Civil services gives you that opportunity. So I believe all the preparation was worth it, all the negative thoughts, everything was worth it. And I would suggest you friends also that even if you fail, even if you don't have self doubts, keep on preparing. The one day you come this side of the mirror, you will feel that it was worth taking that thing. And that's it, Chana. Anything else?
Yes, thank you so much, sir. It was really a motivational end that you gave. And yeah, we are already running out of time. See, we have one more session waiting there. So I think thank you so much, Shanjha, sir, for being with us for a while. So it was really very crystal cut what direction towards the note preparation, and was also motivational your experience sharing as well. Thank you, sir, so much. Thank you so much for
thank you very much.
Yeah.